What's up, world? We back again with another video, and I'm G.
I'm Britt,
and this is the Takeover.
So look, y'all, today we come to you with goals. Goals. I know everybody watching this done hashtag some kind of goals, okay? So we just want to elaborate a little bit on why you should have them, how you should start them, where you need to be to even move forward in them, and just, you know, kind of share a little bit of our goals that we've had, goals that we have, goals that are coming. So yeah, so babe, what you think about, like, I don't know, like, how do you start goals? Like, how does one sit down and say, okay, I'm ready to move in this direction, let me figure this out? What kind of tips would you give them to get to where they need to be?
Setting goals to me is very awesome because it teaches us direction and where we trying to pretty much be in life, places we trying to go, things we trying to become. So I mean, it's an amazing experience, and to be able to write all your goals down to me is an extra benefit to remembering and having something to look back on in the future.
Right.
And what I do is I write all my goals down, and as I accomplish one, I add a new one to the bottom line. So I mean, it's different ways you can plan for it, but to me it's pretty simple.
Yeah, I think that, like, if you're somebody who says, okay, I do have these goals, I know what I want to do, but I just don't know how to get started. Like, setting goals is your number one step.
Right.
And to do that, you have to sit and make very you have to take time
Plan it out.
Yeah, but you have to be very real with yourself. You have to, you know, you have to dig deep to understand exactly what that looks like, what type of steps need to be taken to get there. And most of the time, for me, I don't know about you, but for me, I feel like I do that better when I work backwards. So, for instance, one of my goals for this year was to, you know, start a beginner sewing class. Well, I ain't never done that before. I don't even know where to start. So the first thing that I did was I said, okay, my goal is to do that. All right, in order for me to do that, you know, what does that look like? Okay, that looks like, what is the criteria going to be? What are you going to teach them? What are you going to offer them? What's going to make your class different? What is your price point going to be? What is your raw cost material? You have to sit there and you have to be very real with yourself and ask yourself all these questions, so that at the end of your goal planning, you know exactly what needs to be done. Okay. Right? That's only step one. Now your next step is to go another step. Now you're another step deeper. Okay, the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit down tomorrow and I'm gonna work out my criteria. I gotta research what that looks like, what most beginners classes have. Then I gotta figure out how I'm going to incorporate that into my class. Then I gotta figure out, you know, how am I gonna make my criteria different from the rest? What am I gonna offer that is gonna make me different? Like, so I have to sit there and write these goals down individually, because if I don't, I'll always just think about the class. I'll always say I wanna do a class, but I'll never start because I'll never know what my first step looks like.
Exactly.
And so, like, it's super important. It's almost like it's impossible, because like he said, you lack direction, you lack focus if you don't know your goals. If you don't know your short term and if you don't know your long term, you will not move. You'll stay stagnant. So it ain't even that it's an awesome thing to do. It's almost like a requirement to being a successful person in whatever that looks like. It ain't even just got to be financially. In anything that you want to grow and be or do, you have to set goals and you have to set the deadlines, because they'll never work.
Give yourself a deadline. Work towards that goal each and every day. And I mean, That's where the success comes from.
Right.
And at the end of the day, when you set these goals and align them, whether if it's in your mind or pen and paper, and you achieve them, that's an accomplishment.
Right.
That's a celebration. That's gonna drive you to do more, to want to do more, to achieve more in life.
You need that.
You need it. And another thing, when you guys are out in the world setting goals, make sure your goals are attainable. You know, set goals that make sense, that you know that you're gonna get through it. Don't set these impossible goals, you know.
And impossible deadlines.
Correct. Like,
be real.
Be realistic.
Yeah, be real. Goals are something that help us like reflect on. Like, if I'm writing something down, I know that when I get finished, you know, doing something, I can look back and say, okay, I did that.
Correct. Check it off.
You know, like, all right, I did. Like, I looked at my vision board the other day, not even realizing there are things on there that I had as goals that I've either done or I'm already on the path of doing it. I've started my steps to do it. So had I not made that vision board or wrote down, you know, these goals, I would have never had anything to say, oh man, I did a lot.
Right.
You'll never see it, and it'll always feel like you're not getting anywhere.
And some of my short-term goals are becoming rich at some point in my life, being able to just travel the world, maintaining healthy relationships. That's very important, whether if it's family related, you know, just going about our day-to-day activities, meeting and greeting new people in the world. So that's very good. Staying fit, eating healthier, surrounding myself around positive influencers, staying consistent when it comes to recording these type of motivational videos, I'd say. Meeting people through different networking events. I mean, those are my short-term goals. So just giving y'all ideas, examples. So what about you, huh?
So some of my short-term goals are to collab more with the hubby. We have come to realize that y'all like to see us together.
Exactly.
We like being together. So we're gonna collab some more. So that's one of my short terms. So I want to collab with Gerald more. I want to begin this sewing class. I want to build and sustain authentic relationships through networking.
Good.
I want to create streams of revenue that brings in a total of $10,000 a month by myself without Gerald.
Oh, wait.
I want to better my morning habits because I always hear that wealthy people are very selfish of their morning routine, and so I should not be sleeping too late. And I want to take time to curate more content. I want to build my schedule around creating content for y'all, whether it be YouTube, whether it be Instagram, you know, for my personal blog or for Lachey, whatever the case may be. I just want to be better at having good quality content.
Speaking of my long-term goals, I have a few that I'm gonna mention with you guys. Like, I want to become wealthy, like she just spoke on earlier, being financially free, being able to just be able to do whatever it is with money. You don't have to worry about nothing. You can go, like she said, you can go wherever you want to go. You can do pretty much whatever you want to do. Wealth is very important. Another thing, I want to build more brands.
Yes.
Create companies, you know, give people jobs, you know, share so many different ideas with people, and we get together as a team. We build a team. Collaborations, you know, it's very important to help with those great ideas, man. We all just get together, put our minds together, and just make something magical happen. Very important. Just being young entrepreneurs, just my long-term goal is creating a legacy for our kids.
Yes.
To me, that's bigger than anything, because at this point, I feel as if that's what exactly we doing it for. That's what I'm doing it for. Spending all my years, all my hard-earned time, money, trying to build something for my family, and hopefully for their family as well. So
not hopefully, no, we are.
We are.
No, yeah, we are. Like, no, yeah.
It's gonna happen, man. It's slowly but surely. It's happening now. You know, God pretty much telling us, you know, like, just keep going.
Yes.
Do not lose focus.
Yes.
Stay determined.
Okay, so my long-term goals are, I want to have a platform to inspire people to be all that they want to be. I want to help them get there. I want to be financially free so that I can live how I want to live. You know, like I was telling Gerald earlier, it's crazy how I was ready to lose money because I was sick of people paying for my time, and now I'm looking to buy my time. I want to have so much money that I don't have to worry about anything. I can help who I want to help. I can go where I want to go. I could do what I want to do. I can buy what I want to buy. Money is nothing to me. I don't even want it to be a part of my conversations anymore. That's just how abundant and financially free my long-term goal is. I aspire to have a fast fashion e-commerce business, but I want mine to be huge. I want mine to be somewhere like, you know, Fashion Nova and Pretty Little Thing and House of CB. Shout out to all of them because they're all amazing and I just cannot wait. I want to have a luxury stationary car wash for us. Like, I want a stationary car wash like something you've never seen before. I want our car wash to not only be of extreme quality, but I want our customers to wait in luxury while they're so much so that the experience is so awesome that they come there and get their car washed because of the experience. Like, that's my vision, right?
Quality experience.
Yes, quality experience. At one point I want to have a bar. It's a specific kind of bar, but I'm not giving you my tea because I don't want anybody to come up with my idea. But there's a specific kind of, yes, alcoholic bar that I want to attain at some point in life. And then my last long-term vision, like my long-term goal, like what I want to be mainly paid for is to be a travel blogger. Like, I just want to travel every single place that God has given us, and I just want to take pictures and talk about it and get paid to do so.
Amazing.
Like, that's my all-time, like that, and being able to show people that I came from nothing to something on my own just because I knew I wanted it. Like, those two things are everything to me. Everything. Oh, like pen and paper, write it, because this is what is keeping Gerald and I excited about the journey. If I couldn't look at this and say that I'm actually working towards all of this, I'd be so distraught and overwhelmed and heartbroken that all of my efforts are just for nothing because I can't physically see it if I'm not writing it down. You know what I'm saying? So write it down. Like, have your journal with you. Keep it by you at all times. At least one pen in your journal, because it's just, it almost is like it manifests it for you. When you put it on this paper, it puts it out there, and it lets the universe know, listen, I'm ready. I'm telling you I want it. Let's do this. Let's co-create. Let's make this happen. I know it's gonna happen. So let's just move in whatever goals we've set. And that's it.
That's it.
It's just as simple, but just as complicated.
Seriously.
I know it's hard, y'all, but that's why not everybody makes it. You know, this is what sets us apart. This is why 99% of people get up, go to work, and come home, because this will drive you crazy if you are not ready.
Oh man.
If you are not determined and organized and goal-minded and just like you have to constantly be working on you in this at the same time, and it ain't easy, but it's rewarding when you get to keep checking and adding.
Like I said, it's not a race. Just give yourself
Marathon.
a deadline and just work at it slowly but surely, pretty much at your own pace, at your own time, and just do it.
Just do it.
That's it.
Set your deadline.
Do not worry yourself
And go.
about it. I mean, anything new, a new adventure it's just something that you have to do. It's hard in the beginning, but as time goes on, you start learning and picking up on new things, and it just becomes that much better and easier.
Agreed.
So just stay focused, stay determined. Again, surround yourself around those who are positive, very motivational, because those are goals.
Yes.
And y'all feed off of each other's energy, give each other, sit down, have a civilized conversation, and don't even have to be a long conversation, and you will be surprised how much information you will just get out of one sitting.
For real.
You know, and it's so helpful just to sit amongst those who share some of the same goals, dreams, visions, and y'all collaborate, man.
Ooh, and it, like we said in the last video, if you can find a mentor or like a accountability partner, somebody that you can say, all right, Gerald, these are my goals.
Hold me accountable.
Tell me when I'm falling off.
Correct.
Ask me what I've done. You know, be there for me when I feel like, okay, I've gotten stuck on this goal. I don't know how to move forward. Let somebody help you simplify that. Like you said, collaborate, barter, whatever the heck you gotta do it, because these goals mean so much to you that you're willing to do anything outside of the box to accomplish it. Anything. So I think that's about it, babe.
Then we pretty much wrapping up this video.
Yeah, we wanted to keep it short and simple for y'all.
Exactly. Short and simple. That's it. Goals.
Goals. Have them, write them, follow them, set deadlines.
Period.
Period, Pooh. All right, y'all. It's the end of today's video. We appreciate y'all. We really do. We really love that y'all watch us and support us. It gives us motivation. If y'all ever have any topic that y'all want us to talk about, or you know, just maybe, or anybody that y'all want us to have on the show, or anything, like, just give us some feedback. Let us know what y'all thinking. Like I said, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Come back to our channel. We're gonna have another one next week. Do we know what the other one's gonna be on yet?
Not yet. Still
Not yet.
thinking about it.
Okay. Well, we'll have another one for y'all next week. We love you. See y'all later.
See you guys later. Bye-bye. Stay tuned.